little one.
कहानी की शुरुआत में हमें ग्रेस के हस्बैंड और ग्रेस की छोटी बहन ली को दिखाया जाता है, जो एक क्रोकोडाइल शो देखने के लिए जाता है।
At the beginning of the story, we are introduced to Grace, her husband Adam, and Grace's younger sister Lee. The three of them go to watch a crocodile show, where they see how crocodiles are fed, and even small children are taking photos with baby crocodiles. After the show ends, they go to a nearby bar, where Lee says that the next day all three of them will go searching for crocodiles. Adam checks a book and finds out that there is a nearby place called Black Water, where crocodiles are known to live. All three of them get extremely excited about seeing crocodiles in black water. Around this time, Grace secretly takes a pregnancy test, and it comes out positive, meaning she is going to become a mother soon, but she does not tell her husband Adam about it. The next day, all three reach black water, but they arrive late because the fishing boat has already left. A different guide approaches them and says that he can take them instead. Since they have come from far away, they trust him. The guide carries a revolver and takes them into the Blackwater River. They also plan to fish along the way. At one spot, the guide tells them that there are no crocodiles left in this river anymore, and that crocodiles used to live here earlier. All three start fishing, and suddenly something hits the boat, scaring everyone. When the guide checks, it turns out to be just an empty container repeatedly hitting the boat. He throws it away, and they continue fishing, but they are unable to catch even a single fish. The guide then takes them deeper into the river. While fishing there, something gets stuck on Adam's hook, and Lee starts taking photos. She notices something strange in the water, but before she can understand anything, a crocodile jumps out and flips their boat. Everyone panics. The area is surrounded by trees, and Adam quickly helps his wife Grace climb onto a tree because he realizes how dangerous the situation is. Lee, however, is still trapped under the boat. Grace then sees the dead body of the tour guide, which terrifies her. She tells Adam to climb the tree quickly, and he does so just in time, narrowly escaping the crocodile. Lee finally manages to climb on top of the overturned boat. The crocodile stays nearby and starts violently shaking the boat to make Lee fall into the water. Before it can succeed, Grace and Adam start splashing the water hard, which distracts the crocodile, and it leaves with the guide's dead body. This gives Lee the chance to get to the tree. Adam wants to go near the boat to help Lee, but Grace stops him, warning that the crocodile could still be nearby and fighting it in water is impossible. Grace then notices a rope on the boat and asks Lee to throw it toward them so they can pull the boat closer, flip it back, and escape together. Lee throws the rope, and it lands near them. Adam slowly pulls the rope out of the water with trembling hands, but the rope is stuck somewhere, which means they cannot pull the boat. Now Lee has no option left and must reach the tree through the water. Adam warns her not to swim because swimming will disturb the water and attract the crocodile. Lee starts moving slowly through the water, but halfway through she gets terrified and begins swimming. Luckily, the crocodile is not nearby, and she safely reaches Grace and Adam. Even then, their troubles are far from over because escaping from there is extremely difficult. This is not a place where normal boats pass by. Grace believes that someone will come looking for them, but Adam says that no one knows they are there and nobody saw them coming, so the only way out is to reach the boat and flip it back. However, this is extremely dangerous because death is waiting for them in the water. Grace and Lee still believe someone might be nearby, so they start shouting, but soon realize that there is no one around for miles. There are many mosquitoes too, increasing the risk of malaria and dengue. But Grace has a spray, which they apply to protect themselves for some time. Grace also has her phone, but it is dead, which horrifies her. She rushes back to Adam and Lee and tells them everything. Now they agree that flipping the boat is the only plan. Grace and Lee still want to wait, hoping a boat will pass by, and Adam gives in. Unfortunately, the mosquito spray falls into the water. Adam finally loses his patience and decides to enter the water himself. Slowly and carefully, he reaches the boat and manages to flip it back. Grace and Lee feel relieved, but suddenly, the crocodile drags Adam underwater. The crocodile had sensed him, and now it resurfaces after killing Adam. Grace is completely shattered. She never got the chance to tell Adam that he was going to be a father. The crocodile takes Adam's body underwater. After some time, Grace gathers herself and realizes that Adam has already flipped the boat, so they just need to pull it toward them using the rope. Grace carefully climbs down and tries to pull the rope out of the water using a stick, but she feels movement in the water and understands that the crocodile is coming. She quickly climbs back onto the tree. Suddenly, the crocodile makes a powerful jump, trying to drag Grace into the water, but she narrowly survives. Since the crocodile is now above the water, Adam's body also floats up, which deeply saddens Grace and Lee. As time passes, the boat slowly drifts farther away due to continuous water movement. They spend the entire night on the tree. In the morning, they see the boat has moved even farther. Both are extremely thirsty after hours without water. They move forward through the trees to reach the boat, but at one point they have no choice but to step into the water. Carefully, both enter the water, and suddenly the crocodile appears again. They try to climb back onto the tree, but the crocodile grabs Grace. She fights back and manages to come up to the surface, and Lee pulls her onto the tree, but Grace's leg is badly injured. Lee ties cloth around her wound. Suddenly, a boat passes at some distance. Lee screams loudly, but due to the engine noise, they do not hear her and leave. Lee realizes she must get Grace out quickly because she is bleeding heavily and will not survive without medical help. Gathering all her courage, Lee enters the water, slowly reaches the boat, and climbs onto it. The crocodile also reaches there and attacks her, climbing onto the boat, forcing Lee to jump back into the water. The crocodile drags her underwater. After some time, Lee opens her eyes and sees the guide's dead body in front of her. She is injured but alive. Her luck saves her, because when a crocodile's stomach is full, it often leaves its prey after assuming it is dead. Lee realizes the guide had a pistol. She takes it, but it is jammed with mud. She cleans the gun and then splashes the water with one hand to attract the crocodile so she can shoot it. The crocodile approaches from behind. Lee tries to fire, but the gun jams again. Now she runs through the water to save her life, with the crocodile chasing her. Just as the crocodile is about to kill her, she keeps pulling the trigger, and suddenly the gun fires. The crocodile is finally killed. Lee quickly climbs onto the tree where Grace is, but by then Grace has already died. Lee has lost both her brother-in-law and her sister. Heartbroken, she places her sister's dead body on the boat and leaves that place. With this, the story and the film come to an end. We hope you liked this story.